the application area of DaVinci Configurator Pro. This video shows you a simplified form of the AUTOSAR methodology for networking software components, mapping software components on ECUs, developing an individual ECU, and finally, the configuration workflow with DaVinci Configurator Pro. Networking software components in AUTOSAR. DaVinci Configurator Pro is the tool for configuring the basic software of an AUTOSAR ECU. What does configuration mean? And what input data does DaVinci Configurator Pro require? Here is a short introduction to the AUTOSAR methodology. Initially, you define vehicle functions as software components. You can also organize them hierarchically with the help of compositions. The interfaces between the software components are called ports. These ports are interlinked by connectors. Using the vector tools Prevision or DaVinci Developer, you create software components and their communication connections. Then you implement the software components either by C coding or by model-based development tools. Mapping software components to ECUs. In the next step, you define the ECUs. With the mapping process, you distribute the software components to the ECUs. The mapping shows which communication is internal to the ECUs and which occurs externally via a bus. For the external communication, you create a detailed communication description, e.g., in the form of CAN messages. The system description of the vehicle is obtained from the software components, the mapping, and the communication descriptions. The system description is saved in an AUTOSAR-specific XML format. From the system description, a specific system extract is generated for each ECU, which then serves as a basis for ECU development. Developing an individual ECU. From this point forward, the focus is on an individual ECU. This is where you start to use DaVinci Configurator Pro. The basic functions of an AUTOSAR ECU, such as communications, diagnostics, and I/O access, are implemented by basic software, or BSW for short. The RTE handles data exchange and the execution of the software components. You need to configure the basic software and the RTE individually for the specific ECU. The foundation for this is the ECU-specific extract of the system description. This is a complex task because there are over 60 basic software modules and tens of thousands of configuration parameters, some of which are interdependent. You can, however, easily accomplish this work step by using Vector's DaVinci Configurator Pro. Configuration workflow with DaVinci Configurator Pro. As a basis for configuration, DaVinci Configurator Pro reads in the ECU-specific system extract. Or, as an alternative, the tool can also read in communication databases such as DBC, LDF, or FIBEX. CDD or ODX files serve as the source for diagnostic data. DaVinci Configurator Pro derives many of the necessary configuration parameters from these input files. Software components that were created beforehand are also read in. With all that data input, the user-friendly editing functions enables you to generate a consistent configuration which is saved in the AUTOSAR ECUC file. Information on the configuration parameters of individual basic software modules originates from their description file, the Basic Software Module Description. This is included in the scope of delivery of the Microsar product. When everything has been fully configured, DaVinci Configurator Pro generates the code for your ECU. Experience the first-rate handling and functionality of vector tools for yourself. At www.vector.com, you will find demo downloads, other videos, and your contact for a personal product presentation.